When I arrived at the bee unit, they said, "Oh, we've just had a bit of a sad case. Our gardener's just been killed by a colony of bees that was down in the ground, and he was mowing the grass. He didn't realise they were there, and he died." So yeah, but yeah, you should always take care, and unless you're experienced, you should be properly dressed, because
it's not something I want to do every day either. So
yeah, and you don't know whether you're allergic to bee stings.
That's it. I've actually never been stung by a bee.
Hashimo became allergic to bee stings.
You mentioned,
and had to get desensitised. So, yeah.
Right. I'm following it here in. Can I come down a different trail?
I don't know what you want to film. So
I'm just gonna do anything and everything, and they'll grab.
What?
A deformed bee.
Ah.
That's a deformed bee.
Yeah, that's a bee that's become the victim of the Veromites and a virus that they transfer called deformed wing virus. And it's very sad that this has suffered from this deformed wing virus, and this is what I'm researching to try and solve and prevent, inshallah. So I'm afraid
I don't think I've ever had one on my hand before.
I'm afraid that one's doomed.
Okay.
But we will see what we can do to save all your sisters, madam.
Really struggling.
Yeah. But what we're going to do then, we're going to look in one of the colonies and see if we can find the queen.
Should I just ping that off, or?
We'll pop it in the grass so it can
Pass
away naturally.
Bless it.
How come you haven't? He hasn't got his thingy on.
Oh, he doesn't need it.
Do they know your face?
They recognise the Dawood, they're not going to go for it.
They don't.
They don't recognise?
No, they don't.
They don't have that familiar.
Individually.
Right,
but
he's asking why
because I'm less nervous, I would imagine, and so I'm producing less fear pheromone.
Oh, they can sense your fear.
They sense the fear pheromone, and they can.
Why do you should have told me that before. I would have zoned myself in.
Oh, we've got guests as well.
Pheasant. Yeah, we get one coming into our garden feeding. Comes to our door and knocks on the door.
Oh, yeah.
Asking
Can I
for
borrow
food.
some sugar?
No, not sugar. It's seed, grain they eat.
Okay.
But so yes, you see, these are busy, and many more flying in and out.
Yeah, I've got this, but.
Can
you see anything?
Yeah.
Come here then and record something.
That's a good colony to record if you want to go in front of High 4 at the end there and record that entrance. They're busy. They're strong one. They've got lots of populations on the top.
Oh, I can hear them.
They're a very busy colony. They've got a very large population of worker bees, so they're collecting a lot of honey on a day like this and storing it up in the boxes there.
Oh.
So I've got one investigating me, so I'm going to pop my veil on now. Be sure, it shouldn't sting me. Since we're going to now open a hive, we'll start with hive 2.
So, the heights, is there any significance on the heights of
They're
these?
stronger colonies needing more room, just elbow room.
Right, so each one is a different colony, you're saying?
Each one is a different colony, yes. Come on, Adam.
Colony as in like a family?
Yes, one colony with one queen, all related as a social unit. And so if one bee from that hive tries to get into this hive, they'll recognise from the smell that she's different and will attack and possibly kill her. So they have to be very careful to go in the right hive. So we're going to give a smoke at the entrance here.
Which is the entrance? Is that the entrance, yeah?
My wife's smoking the entrance here.
Okay, just concentrate on it.
Right, what are you gonna, just before you do it, if you can talk me through so I know what I'm recording, in the sense of which bit are you gonna open and which angle shall I come in from?
So first of all, we'll wait a few seconds, then we'll give a little more smoke at the entrance.
Yeah. And is it that front panel you're opening?
This is their entrance here.
Right.
I'm going to start opening them from,
From
the
the-
top.
Ah,
Start
right,
from the top
okay.
And work downwards.
So that's where I'll need to be recording. Okay. So I'll just catch
give
this.
a little more smoke at the entrance. That's lovely. And then I'll put the supers down here.
That's where the tripod should have.
On the roof.
Keep it steady as possible, yeah.
I'll take this roof. Follow this.
Oh my days.
Chill. Don't be panicky.
This one.
You got it, yeah? You recording?
Yeah. I'm coming on this one.
Just don't look at the thing, look at the camera, yeah? You keep looking at the camera because you need to see what you...
So this is a super where they're going to store the honey. If you want to give a little smoke on the top. You see how they run down and they gorge a little bit of honey.
Yeah, a bit lower, yeah.
And we'll go straight down to the brood box to look for a queen. You can look back at the super later on. So I'll just look back. Are they just beginning to put a bit of honey in one of those boxes?
So you can feel it on the weight, innit?
Yeah, the weight.
In it.
So if we
When you're nervous, you say in it a lot.
take this one off.
Sorry. Oh, get off me. Look at them.
Chill, it's alright. So just looking.
Look at that one on this.
Yeah,
And,
see,
no, I
see.
mean, look how much thingy it's got on it.
Yeah,
pollen.
yeah. Got it if you want. Look closer.
Now this is a queen
Look at that.
excluder,
Look at that.
which prevents the queen getting through to the supers. She can't actually get through these little gaps.
Doesn't fit?
She's bigger, she can't fit.
Really?
So this is called a queen excluder. It excludes the queen from going upstairs to where you want the honey, because you don't want to mix the honey with the brood.
Right, yeah.
So,
Now the queen's gonna...
so we check for the queen
There's a
here.
drone.
There's a drone.
That's a drone.
Yeah.
What's a drone?
Male.
Oh, right.
A drone, the males are called drones.
Yes.
What?
Yeah. And they make a droning noise when they fly.
Wow.
No, I can't get it.
Go on.
Oh, look at him.
That's the drone, the male.
Wow.
And the big eyes, you see, his big eyes for being able to spot
When
a
you're zooming
queen
in and
on the
out
wing.
slowly, yeah?
He can't stink. He's harmless.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, honestly.
Suddenly
Yeah.
your pheromones, what
No,
they call
the
it.
girl's the one you have to fear, not the
You
drone.
know what, girls are always the dangerous ones, so...
I always fear women. Don't do that knocking again.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
can I just say this for the viewers, don't try this at home.
So you see, I'm not wearing gloves, but they're not actually stinging my hands. so
Inshallah,
far.
it'll stay that way.
So inshallah.
I'm getting them right in my ear,
Look,
so...
having honey.
Oh, you see that
Oh,
one's
yeah.
gorging on the honey. You see the honey at the edge here.
If only you could see your back is mine.
That is some lovely honey as well. Look at it.
Oh, save some for later.
Yeah, the bees are all licking that up because
Unless-
we've actually broken that bit of comb
Zoom out
there.
slowly.
So they'll lick up all the honey and then
moving
repair it.
myself.
Zoom in as well.
Because when
good
you zoom,
Good to zoom in as well, though. You get good angle.
because these gloves are a bit funky to zoom. I prefer
These
myself.
are the bits of wax that we tidy up,
You don't need...
and we can create. We can melt that down for blocks of wax, and then that's turned
Candles?
into foundation sheets, which we use to give back to the bees.
You use the candle.
That's not in between.
Look what that's nice. So how many bees would there be here?
So here will probably be 50,000-60,000 bees.
Wow.
And I'm
Queen
now
cups.
looking for queen cells in case they're trying to swarm. But it looks pretty good. These are all just tiny little cups. They're not developing them yet into queens. So that's a quick, easy, useful way of looking for if they're thinking of swarming or not.
Yeah.
So I'm going to now turn this over. What you should probably try filming is more of what I'm doing rather than what
Yeah,
the bees
yeah,
are
yeah.
doing.
Watch,
because
that's true.
actually It'll be quite interesting.
Bees just the one thing, isn't it? But if you,
Yeah, 'cause
you
you've
go
got
from back,
pictures of bees, you can always get lots of pictures
Yeah,
of bees,
yeah.
but actually doing the beekeeping. So what I'm going to do now is look through this box for a queen and see if we can find a queen.
are you going to literally open it?
So I'm going to open up this cone by cone.
So we keep behind the camera, not on anything else, yeah? Just remember they can't get in.
Each of these cones has a gap around the edge, so we can actually lift them out of the hive. And so you can see here, you can see this is sealed honey, and this is brood. And you've got the worker brood and the drone brood.
Yeah.
And you can see the workers, and there's a
See, we
drone.
recognise this now because we watched the one in the house. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, though, isn't it?
Otherwise we're thinking what you're talking about.
Under all the stress.
No, I don't know, I think I'm producing hopefully less of that fear. I'm joking.
I'm getting more because now I can see loads flying around. They were okay before.
Nice, isn't it?
You
Yeah.
know.
You see, I'm in their flight path now, so all these are coming in. I'll,
Yeah, you've got
perhaps
quite a
move
few in
this
your
up.
hood.
Just move left to there.
Right, I'm gonna get a wide shot, wide angle shot, hopefully. Oh my.
This is just up that way.
Up where?
Abid,
Yeah.
jump in.
Just put it back there. And that means the bees can get back in. Now you see, look how many were queuing up and they're all flying back to their entrance. Yeah. Just look at the little smoke there.
Yeah, I can get it smoking, but
Actually quite calm, you see. I can put my hands there and I can actually tap the bees.
Oh wow.
And they're not stinging.
Never do that. No, it's just maybe I came here every week for 5 years.
So now we'll work through here.
You're just looking for a queen?
So I'm looking for a queen.
There's a big one in the middle there,
So
that's
that
drone.
one looks like a drone cell that's uncapped. But these are a nice pattern of worker brood.
So they all just stick together.
They stick them together with propolis. This is the propolis that holds all the parts together firmly and fills up gaps when they don't want gaps. You imagine all these. Each one is an individual bee, so each frame has several thousand bees waiting to hatch out.
It's like a round circle in the honey.
Yeah.
So yeah, a drop of honey fell there and they're immediately cleaning it up. They don't want to waste it, waste nothing.
So where's the honey produced?
The honey
The actual...
produced, well they put it throughout the hive, but
Yeah.
most of it is in the supers there, in the top
So
boxes.
this section is for?
This is for breeding.
These are mainly the breeding.
This is for the queen to produce the, lay all her eggs and produce the brood nest.
So
So this is a large brood nest.
So all them hexagonal shapes, they've obviously, that's them doing it.
They've created these shapes. We started them off with a sheet of foundation right in the
Yeah,
middle.
like what you showed us in the house. I thought it was a V on my leg, but it was actually my phone vibrating.
So yes, this is,
oh, dropping honey.
yeah,
On
dripping
right.
honey.
Oh,
You've just collected today, probably.
Yes, when it starts off it's very runny. The nectar is sloppy, is wet.
Yeah.
They actually have to reduce the water content from about 80% down to less than 20%. And they do that by fanning and making thin layers of honey that the water will evaporate from. And the idea is to be gentle, to do things gently.
Gently,
If you
yeah.
knock and bang, they don't like vibration and banging. They don't like the bumps.
Very understandable, isn't it?
So if you do things calmly and gently, you can work through quite quickly, looking for a queen.
Get us in, Ismail. We'll
You're
maybe
in.
say a few words as well.
You're both
maybe
in.
they can use it, huh?
This one
You're
has got
both
a lot
in.
of young brood in. You see,
Okay.
it's not being sealed, but in these cells, each cell has either an egg or a tiny larva inside.
You
So-
might spot a queen.
Yes, if you can be the
First.
first to see
Right, I'm
the
gonna find it. The question is, has she got a red dot?
Yeah.
Ah, well, you can't assume
She has got a marker on.
yeah,
Might be a
whether
number.
it's a dot or a
And her
number.
thorax.
We'll find out.
Oh, I know what that is now. It's just a drone area. And another one there. Quite a few of them here.
Yeah, they raise a few hundred drones to.
See, whenever I see these, I would have thought they were wasps.
No,
Definitely
different.
honeybees.
Yeah, this is the thing. I think it's the bumblebees, is it? The big
The big-
ones.
Big ones, yeah.
Furry ones, yes.
They don't produce honey then?
Yeah.
Oh, they do as well.
Around.
Little.
Not honey that you can easily
For themselves.
extract and
Right.
consume. It's the honeybees that produce the large amounts of honey that we can take advantage of. And the other thing is, yes, you try not to squash any bees. It's very difficult to do.
I was gonna-
Manage, but if you squash a bee, then that makes them angry.
Naturally, yeah.
all the ones around. They,
Squash one of the sisters. They're gonna
yeah,
come here.
they smell. They have an alarm pheromone which they produce when there's danger or a problem, especially if they sting. It's around
Well, if
the
they
sting. So.
if they do a figure of 8 to tell you where the honey is, then I'm sure they do something for when there's.
Do a rain dance.
You always have to take it too far.
So it's definitely going to have to be in this one then, isn't it? This is the last bit.
No.
Oh, there's another case.
Yeah.
All right.
This one's full of honey. This is heavy with
Oh,
honey.
look at that. You see that there? It's beautiful in the middle. Shiny.
Do you want to eat it?
I would, but I've got a mask thing on. So.
Can you eat raw honey as it is then, like that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's what
Really?
they do.
Okay.
They don't take it to Brother Dawood's house in Africa, do they? Straight there, you can see them just munching it down with
So right,
these.
if I hold that over there, you can see how lots of drips have come out.
Yeah.
If you feel the weight of that, if you want to
I
just
bet.
hold
I don't want to get sticky fingers with the
Side.
camera, sorry.
the fingers there.
Oh yeah.
See, that's got quite a weight of honey in
As
there.
you wouldn't expect it. Wow.
But you can scrape this one.
Leave that for the next.
So, in terms of, for the viewers, that's the heaviness of that.
Here's the honey.
How many jars? 1 jar, 2 jars, or half a jar on
From
one of them?
those combs, you get 4 or 5 pound jars of honey.
Of the jars that you've got in.
2.5 kilos.
Yes, in there. Right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We're here with Mr. and Mrs. Wilkinson. And we're just looking for a queen bee. And subhanallah, looking at this and looking at how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has designed these honeybees and how they work and its different jobs that they have, it's plain to see that it's kind of proof, of course, that we believe that there is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But it's amazing to be part of this and actually witness it firsthand. And alhamdulillah, we're protected by Allah first and foremost, and secondly, we've got these suits on, so we're safe. But at the same time, they're not actually attacking or anything, they're just going about their business. But it's amazing to see when we go to Morrison's or we go to Asda, wherever we go, we pick up a jar of honey. This is originally where it comes from. So, Jazakallah khair for Dawood and family for inviting us down and have a look.
More honey. And more brood. So you see a lot of bees here, but they're all very docile. You can actually
Move them around.
scoop and move them around, and they're not intending to sting you.
Look at them fall. Easy.
Inside there. That's one of those cone things that
They're the
they've made.
natural comb that they've made, yes.
Playing hide and seek.
Well, there's a lot of bees to spot her.
Yeah.
Which
There's only
is-
one
you
queen
keep-
in here.
One queen. You can see all that, the brood, the tiny larvae you can see down inside
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cells
inside,
there.
yeah.
And they've just begun to cap these over, these here. See, that one's nearly capped. They
half
start
done.
from the outside and they
Work
close
away.
it into the
Oh,
middle.
wow.
Yeah, and it's built in between, so unfortunately that one's... We'll go over there,
so
but that
that's-
one's,
that's
that's a
where-
drone, so...
That's where a bee would have.
Yeah. See that
Hatched.
white one?
Yeah, drone, I'm afraid, is
I'm not gonna.
not going to hatch, but maybe that was one that wasn't to be.
She's very good hiding today.
Yeah, she's hidden
I
in
hope she's
amongst
here
them.
because there's a queen cell there.
We could have easily missed them one of the other ones.
Yes. Is that a
Easily.
queen cell? That one. That's a queen cell.
So,
Yeah,
they-
that big
so,
one, yeah,
so they're
this one.
building in, right,
The queen. The
Oh,
new
it
queen.
might be a drone, so let's see if we can find the queen, because if there is a queen, then we don't want to leave that queen cell.
Okay.
It's the second. Wow.
So what would you do then if you remove it?
Remove
Yeah.
it. We want the original queen.
Yeah. Makes total sense.
the camera can't pick this up, but, you know, the severity of the bees everywhere.
I think we can pick it up from your voice. To be honest.
Oh.
This one's been there for absolutely ages. He's jamming.
He's working his way in.
I don't think he is somehow. He's having a conversation with me.
It's the ones that I can hear with my ears who go past,
They hear
but
with your
obviously...
Yeah, she's hiding today.
Yeah, plenty of.
Oh, he's looking.
We don't actually have to find the queen, but it's just nice to
It'd
see.
be nice to see, yeah, in the natural kind of. Well, natural as much as.
But you see how if you've got a lot of bees to look through,
Yeah, yeah.
it's straightforward to
Yeah.
spot
Could have
one
easily-
bee amongst
Could she be on the floor over there?
3,000. She could be on the floor or on the side wall. So yes,
Could be in the elevator. Making her way across.
that's a nice comb of brood there.
It's not as loud as you would expect it. I thought it'd be really, because again, it's not millions, is it?
They're
Yeah.
out foraging.
If they're all flying around you,
Yeah.
trying to get in your veil, then it can be loud. But
Yeah, if
these
they're,
are quite-
yeah, if they're going for it, yeah.
these are quite quiet, docile bees. So
Oh, this one's got loads of pollen. You need to get inside there, my friend. What are you doing down here? I hope you didn't squash me on the side there. Come back. This one literally knocked on my door there. Knock, anyway.
Trying to get in.
Yeah, well.
I'm not home.
No one's home.
Also, that's her.
Maybe she's camera shy.
yeah,
Stage
maybe
fright.
She knew that you were coming.
Well, we don't know, do we? There might
See
be.
that one eating a pollen?
Oh,
Nibbling
yeah.
the pollen?
Yeah, one pollen load fell out of a cell, and it's not wanting to waste it. It's
No one's clicked on. Yeah. She's on her own on that one.
Now they all come in.
No? She's not showing.
Look on your